So you find yourself in the Whinlatter Forest with your bike and you need a good trail to warm up on. Well, today I've got you covered. Welcome to the Lake District and welcome to Bike and Beyond. Whinlatter is home to the longest purpose-built mountain bike trails in the Lake District. A couple of weeks ago on the channel I rode the red and black trails here and they didn't disappoint. But today I want to show you something different. The Quercus Trail is a 7.5 km long blue trail. The description says that you should expect flowing single track with gentle berms, rolling jumps and wide gradual climbs with technical features for adventurous riders, which I will be exploring today. The Quercus Trail is named after the Latin for oak because the furthest loop of the trail runs through an oak woodland. So let's get to the trail. Heading out of the car park, you ride up past the cafe and the other buildings and pedal up a short fire road. Here you'll find the entrance to the blue trail and the red north loop. At the trailhead there's plenty of information about the trails etc, but the sign that I was interested in is this ominous red one, saying that today's conditions are gonna be interesting. So here we go, dropping into the first section. Today's my first time riding these trails, so I'm really keen to see what they're like. As you'd expect from a blue trail, this first section starts with a gradual flowy descent. As you can see, the trail is hard-packed gravel, meaning it can be ridden all year round. This also provides a nice solid surface to ride on with plenty of grip in most places, even in today's icy conditions. Yes, it may be -2 degrees today, but at least the sun is shining, so it should be a good day in the hills. If you've not ridden a Whinlatter before, it has all the usual amenities of a forestry commission site. Cafe, toilets and even a little gift shop selling soap and Gruffalo Kiwis. Great if those are your thing. I came here on a cold and icy day and it was busy, so I reckon this place gets pretty chock-a-block in the summer months. That being said, the trails themselves weren't that busy at all. Across the fire road and you're into another section. Like the last one, this is another flowing line, but with a few pedals thrown in for good measure. This section of the Quercus is actually quite fun. It meanders through the forest on some small twisted berms. This section has plenty of small rollers and pumps along the way, which show the trail builders really wanted to make this a fun section, whilst keeping it accessible and rollable. In fact, there's barely a straight bit of trail anywhere along here. It's a constantly snaking line designed to keep things interesting. The gradients on here are steady rather than punishing, making it a great option for families, beginners or anyone returning to the saddle after a break. But despite its accessibility, the trail never feels dull. It's thoughtfully designed to maintain momentum and rhythm from start to finish. What makes the Quercus Trail particularly enjoyable is its playful character. Like I said, you'll find wide berms that let you practice cornering techniques, small rollers that encourage you to pump the terrain, and open stretches where you can pick up speed with confidence. The forest setting adds to the experience too, with sections of dappled light through the trees and the occasional glimpse of the surrounding fells. At around 7 km in length, it's long enough to feel like a satisfying ride, but manageable for most fitness levels, making it one of the most welcoming and versatile trails in the Whinlatter Forest. Once out of the single track, you have a short stint on the fire road, and then you have to start earning your downhills with a bit of climbing. Now, just because this is a blue trail, don't think you're immune to long climbs, and this is the main climb on the trail. There's nothing overly steep here, but it's a fairly lengthy one to the top of the hill. The great thing about climbs on this trail is that they have fun optional technical rock sections on them. If you're someone looking for that little extra feature to make the climbs more interesting, then these are great, but extremely icy today.
They were icy.
But I wasn't going to let that stop me. These extra side quest features are also great for e-bikes that are more easily able to navigate the terrain. Now, I'm always a fan of finding skinny features or rocks to explore on the side of trails. I wish more trails had things like this. But less about the uphill, because when you reach the top of this, it's time to head back down again. Just like the winding uphill climbs, the descents adopt the same twisting mentality as you snake and weave your way back down the valley. At a moderate pace, this trail takes a little over half an hour, so to have a long descent like this on a short trail is really good. Again, like some of the flatter sections, there are plenty of berms and things to help maintain your speed, and you have these larger berms which help you around some of the tighter switchback corners. For someone looking for a fun, easy trail to ride or a bit of extra fitness miles, this could be right up your street. But it also works perfectly for someone like me, who wants a bit of a warm-up before heading off to ride some of the harder trails. For a blue trail, this fits right in the grade, ticking all the boxes. Now, because of the icy conditions today, I was playing it safe in the corners and braking a bit more than I usually would, but this just means I had to add in a few pedal strokes here and there to keep my speed up. You won't have to do this in more favourable conditions, and things should flow even better. The Whinlatter Trail Centre is particularly well known for its Altura Trail, a challenging red and black loop packed with berms, rock gardens and fast descents that test both your fitness and your physical skill. This gentler blue grade still offers plenty of fun without the demanding features. With good trail signage, a visitor centre, bike hire and a cafe on site, Whinlatter makes it easy to turn up and ride a full day out. Whether you're chasing technical single track or simply looking to enjoy the scenery on two wheels, Whinlatter delivers a memorable mountain bike experience. Typically, I like to ride trails with a few more features and challenges, but this trail is perfect for someone looking for a fun and adventurous ride without having to commit to the more full-on descents and technical elements. As you get into these woods, the trail mellows out a little. From here, you meander through the forest on some steady climbs and gradual descents. As you can imagine, I've been talking a lot about the trail in this video, but it's definitely worth taking a bit of time to enjoy your surroundings, because Whinlatter is a really beautiful place to ride.
Wow, look at that sun coming through.
So heading back down towards the bottom of the hill, there's one more casual flow trail down to the car park and the end of the trail. This last section is another casual descent with some pedalling to finish off a short but fun little trail. However, due to the recent weather, my fun was going to be cut short today.
Gutted. So it looks like the bottom part of this is closed. So it looks like I'm diverted up here.
As you can see, some fallen trees have caused a bit of an upset on this section.
Yep, that'll do it.
But luckily, you don't miss out much of the trail.
So up there is where the fallen trees are, where the trails are closed, and just here is where the trail finishes. So you're really not missing much of the trail there.
So this section may be closed, but I'm not done with riding yet.
So instead of just hitting the car park, there's a little red section here that I'm going to dip into. There's a bit of a consolation prize.
That's right, as a bit of a bonus, I diverted onto the very last section of the red trail. A great way to finish the ride. So as I head back to the fire road, I'd like to thank you all for staying with me until the end of the video. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to give the video a like and consider subscribing for more awesome mountain bike content. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time.